So I was actually just talking with the guys on Discord the other day, and we realized one fundamental problem about Silverwolf that no content creator seems to be talking about as well. Now, if you guys know, I actually was the first few who created content on Silverwolf in 2022, and this video is really a follow-up to everything that is going on. And the one biggest problem about Silverwolf, if you look on the top right-hand corner right there under the Stormbringer name, you can see that target a board that wasn't there before she landed the weakness break. If it's the case where weakness break is considered a debuff on the enemy and it can be cleansed very easily or even resisted by enemies as well, I think that is a pretty big game breaker, especially since her debuff is single target in nature. AoE debuffs, for example like Pella and also Welt, are a little bit harder to fully negate because not every monster might have a mechanic that is just able to cleanse debuffs as well. And a lot of us who are pulling Silverwolf for efficiency of the account, like preventing us from like building more rosters, all the game needs to do, or Hoyoverse just need to do, is put one monster that is maybe immune to, for example, the debuff in placing weakness, like what we see Cocolia is resistant to freeze debuff completely. There might be a quantum enemy that is totally just resistant to quantum debuff, and our team will be unable to clear it unless you use a second team as well. And if they feel that the meta is not balanced, they can just add in more monsters like that, making either the case where Silverwolf has to use more and more skill points because every turn you have to keep the uptime on the implanting of debuff. Otherwise, she has to be built with tons of effect resistance to get past that huge amount of hurdle that the game throws at us. I think this is something that's not talked about in terms of the one downside of Nihility characters versus Harmony characters. Harmony characters don't really care about effect hit rate because it's just buffing your own team member. There's no chance of missing that buff. Whereas implanting a debuff on the enemy means that you have to factor in enemy effect resistance and your own effect hit rate, which is more stats that you need to build into as well. So some things are to consider combined together with her adjustments in her kit. So far, this is of pre-release, of course, she's not live yet. Once she goes live, I'll definitely be testing out her full kit on day, like the moment I get her on day 1, I'll test her out. So you guys can just wait for my signal. I'll tell you whether she can be cleansed. I'll definitely give you that information firsthand as soon as she's launched in maybe, who knows, 1.1, 1.2, whatever the leaks might be saying in terms of unofficial information. And also, I've talked a bit more in terms of her kit being unreleased as well. If some of you might be still sitting on the fence about this character, I've talked about it, but it's only exclusive to members of the channel. If you guys are interested and do like the content I've put out and want to support the channel, do check it out in the video. I'll link in the video description. Otherwise, I'll give you all the information you need on day 1 as well, when everything is official, everything is finalized as well. So I want to give stable information that doesn't change once the game goes live. If you want more Silverwolf content, do check out these 2 other videos I have right here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.